Today I'm talking about the best Christmas gifts you can give to a stand-up paddleboarder. I'm going to start off talking about some smaller, simpler gift ideas, and we're going to work our way up to the good stuff. So let's get started. Now this first gift idea is a great one because you can purchase it right here now. And that's purchasing a pro subscription plan to the Paddle Logger app. I highly recommend this app and this plan, and it's something that I use on all of my paddles that allows me to keep an accurate logbook of all the paddles I've done in the past. I can go back through and see a GPS map of the route I took. I can see how far I paddled and my time. I can see things such as my splits, my average speeds, and much, much more. What's also great about the pro version of this plan is that before you even go for a paddle, you can set things like your distance to let you know when you're halfway done with your paddle session and when you've finished. As well as if you want a delayed start, you can simply adjust the time you want the paddle session to start once you're on the water. But hands down, the best feature about this app and subscription plan is the safety features they've built into it. So for example, when I go out for a paddle, my paddle session starts, it automatically sends a notification to my wife letting her know that I've started a paddle session. Then after that, every 10 minutes or so, it'll send her updates of my live location and where I'm at on the water. So it's just an incredible safety feature to have to help others know where you're on the water at all times. So if anything goes wrong, they know exactly where to find you. Getting a paddle or a small dry box always makes for a great gift. These things are super convenient because you can put things like your phone and your wallet and keys into here, close it up, put it on your paddleboard, and have peace of mind knowing that your valuable items are not going to get wet while going out for a paddle. So no matter what type of paddler that you are, or your friend is, or your loved one is, this always makes for a great gift. So very similar to the previous item, we now have our dry bag. Now obviously this serves the same purpose as a dry box by keeping your valuables dry. This simply allows you to have more room to put more things with you or take with you on your paddle. They're great because they're easy to roll up and store away when you're not using them. And then when you're ready to use them, you simply pull them out, stuff them full of all your belongings, roll up the top part, clip it up, put it on your paddleboard, and away you go. All right, moving on to some funner gift ideas. I wanted to show you guys two different options you can get for a hydration pack for a paddler. We have the first option, which is a backpack, and we have the second option, which is actually a waist belt one. Either one of these make for a great option for a paddler to stay hydrated while they're out in the water. It really just depends on the preference of the paddleboarder. I personally have used both of these. I started off with the backpack version, and then later I moved on to the waist belt version. I did enjoy using the backpack version at first, but I felt like for especially the longer paddles that I didn't necessarily enjoy having that weight on my shoulders the entire time. So that's why later I decided to switch to this other version and simply have it around my hips instead. That way my shoulders wouldn't have any weight on them at all when I'm going for those longer paddles. But even though I personally prefer to use this version, there's still a lot of other people who prefer to use the backpack version. So it definitely comes down to the paddler's preference, but it's still a great gift to give because it ensures that your paddler is going to stay hydrated for their time on the water. All right, let's talk fins. Now, if your paddler is someone who takes their paddling very seriously and they're always looking to improve their paddleboard game or their performance, a fin upgrade is a great gift idea to give to your paddler. Now, most paddleboards come with just a plastic fin like this one, which still serve a great job and purpose, especially for beginner paddleboarders because they're more durable. So if these get hit on rocks or on other harder surfaces, they're able to take that beating much more and not damage the fin as easily. But as I said earlier, if your paddler is someone who wants to improve their game and taking it very seriously, especially if they're looking to get in more racing, I highly recommend looking at paddles such as these ones by Black Project Sup. Now each of these fins are designed for a specific paddling discipline, so I definitely encourage you to go check out their website to read more about each one of these fins to know which one is best suited for the paddleboard that you want to buy it for. That way look at the best performance fin designed for the type of paddling boarding that they want to do and improve on. Now if you really love your paddleboarder and you want to buy them a gift that's sure to make them smile, consider getting them a brand new paddle. Now this video is not sponsored by Black Project Sup, which is a company that designs and makes these paddles. These happen to be paddles that I personally use and I highly recommend because they're very high quality made paddles and perform super well. As you can see, there's a wide range of paddles designed for a wide range of paddlers. You have paddle designed for beginners, then you have paddles designed for intermediate people who want a little bit higher performing paddle. Then you have paddle designed for the serious paddlers but still want a paddle that can do it all. You have paddles designed for people who love touring, and you have paddle design especially for those who are wanting to get more into competition racing sup. I highly recommend any one of these paddles, and so I definitely recommend go check out the website and decide which paddle is best for your paddler. And then lastly, the ultimate gift that you can give to any stand-up paddleboarder is a brand new paddle board. Now there are several great brands out there that make some very high quality boards, but I personally use this brand called Starboard, for all the boards that I personally use and I personally recommend. Starboard does an incredible job at creating paddle boards that are very high performing, very innovative, and very high quality. They're also a company that takes very seriously their impact on the environment and do things such as planting mangrove trees to sell every single paddle board, cleaning up beaches, using less plastics in their products, and much, much more. So with that aspect combined with their high quality equipment, they're a brand that I definitely stand behind and I definitely recommend. So that wraps up today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one.